Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Hike It to the Sunset. This morning, we're out in the Loyalsock State Forest. We're going to be doing the Loyalsock Link Loop. Loyalsock Link Loop is approximately 27 miles, shaped kind of like a balloon with a string type of a loop. Right now, it's only in the 30s. It's a bit chilly out here. Got the hood up. Still got the shorts on because I just didn't feel like putting on my wind pants. My gloves are in the bottom of my pack. Didn't feel like taking them out, so the hands are a little cold, but it's not a problem. We're gonna try to get hiking here a little bit, get warmed up till this sun starts coming out. It looks like it's gonna be a freaking beautiful day. Highs are forecasting to go around 60 degrees, and forecasted lows for tonight saying around like 43. But on the drive up here, it's like 31, 32 degrees. And I only brought my 40-degree quilts today. But I got an underquilt protector. I got some other stuff. I got my down jacket. We'll be all right no matter what happens. We just hiked down from the Dutchman Falls trailhead. Just a short little hike down some rocks to get down here. This first section here is going to be pretty flat. Might be able to knock this out pretty quickly this morning. I am expecting this trail to be wet. I've done this once before and in springtime, and it can be pretty wet and muddy. I'm walking through some mud and wet right now. So we're prepared for that. Some notable features on this trail are the Haystacks, which is kind of like a river, I guess, is with rocks. Kind of looks like haystacks. Last time I was here, I didn't go see that. So if I can cover some ground here this morning, I'm going to hopefully go down there and check that out real quick. We'll see Soanes Pond. We'll pass through World's End State Park. From what I remember, I really enjoyed this trail. So it should be a pretty fun time. My goal for this trip, other than just being out here to enjoy it, obviously, is I want to cover some ground today. I want to start ramping up my mileage, start focusing on making sure I'm getting my conditioning in, leading up to doing a through hike of the Laurel Highlands hiking trail in early June. And Laurel Highlands hiking trail is 70 miles, just one-way trail. I'm planning to do it in 3 nights, so I'm going to need to average around 20 miles a day when I'm out on that trail. So some of my trips here for the rest of this spring, I want to try to knock out some 20s, close to 20. Make sure that my body's in, the right shape for a through hike. Make sure I don't notice any issues, would it be my knees, my feet. Make sure that everything's ready to go for that. And we just got done checking out the Haystacks down there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I definitely recommend going down there and checking out the Haystacks if you come here to do this trip. It's really not that far out of the way. When you come down from the trailhead, just follow the signs for the Loyalsock Trail, and that'll take you right to the Haystacks. Definitely glad I went down there to check that out this time. I think it's well worth it. It's pretty cool seeing the rapids, rock formations, all that stuff. And now we're just hiking up out of where the trail takes you down to the Haystacks. We gotta go back up a little elevation here. Not too bad. Sun's really starting to come out now. It's warming up here. Really turned out to hopefully be a really nice day out here. A great day to be on the trail. Just saw a porcupine back there on the trail. I was walking up and I heard him start rustling through the brushes. Got my camera out quick. Hopefully it'll come across, you guys will be able to see him. That's awesome. Turned out to be a great day so far. Saw a bunch of turkeys on the side of the road as I was getting up here. Stopped, tried to take a couple pictures. It's springtime's in the air, you can see it. Trail's starting to green up some. So we've made it down to the iron bridge, you can see here behind me. At this point, we have a decision to make. We can head two different ways here. It's gonna bring us back to the same spot. If we head up this way towards the bridge back here, that's going to take us towards Soanes Pond, up around, and eventually back out this way. If we head up the trail in this direction, we'll be heading, eventually we'll head up towards World's End State Park, come back up around, and head to Soanes Pond. So I got a decision I have to make here, which way I want to go. If I head up towards the Iron Bridge right now, I think my only real camping opportunities once you get past World's End State Park is going to be around 20 miles. And then if I really want to push, it's going to be 22 or 23 to make it back along the river here. If I head up the other way towards World's End, I think I'll have more camping options once I get up out of World's End. Around 17 miles or so, I believe there's a campsite, and then a couple more up until Soanes Pond around 20 or 21. So I think at this point, that's what I'm going to do. Going to start heading this way. Shoot to get to at least 17 miles, and if I'm feeling good, try to get it all the way back around to Soanes Pond around 20, 21 miles for the day. So I think that's going to be the plan. We were following the yellow blazes with the LT for the Loyalsock Trail. Now we'll be following the yellow blazes with the X's on them, signifying the link loop. We'll be following these blazes for a while till we eventually link back up with the Loyalsock Trail. And that's gonna form our loop. Double blaze right there. The trail switches back. Heads up that way. The trail, if you're not paying attention, it just looks like it keeps going down and down that way, and it keeps going. I've missed this switchback both times I've been here now. So, just pay attention if you're coming this way. There's a switchback right here that you need to go up. We finished up walking along the river back there. Really nice area. There's numerous nice campsites down there, so nice area if you want to camp down there. We came across the road back there. Now we got a little bit of a climb up here, it looks like. We just finished climbing our way out from down by the river down there. Pretty long climb coming up from down there. I had to take a second, catch my breath here. Whew, I got the legs warmed up pretty good. But I think we are pretty much finished with the climb now. I stopped off at this creek here. Gonna filter up about 1.5 liters maybe of water. That way I'm good to go. Till lunchtime at least, probably after. There's a little campsite right here. This is the campsite I would have been shooting for if I went the other way on this loop. I think we're about 8.5 miles in this way. Going the other way, it would have been about 20. Nice little site here by the creek. Wouldn't have been bad. All right, we got our filter, we got our water in the pack, got our water pouch. Get this pack back on. Keep heading up the trail until we find a spot that we want to take some lunch. Walking through this field of blooming wildflowers up here. Smells really nice, pretty cool. Springtime is definitely here, I love it. We are dropping down off this mountain here, losing some good elevation. Haven't been recording too much right now, but I can tell we're getting close to the state park because I've been seeing a good bit of day hikers and stuff out here. Still need to find a place to take lunch. Haven't done that. Really hasn't been many places to pull off to the side. So I'm gonna keep my eye open for that. If I just knock off a nice big chunk here before I take break, that's fine with me. Just make my afternoon a little easier. Maybe I can relax a little more. But I am getting hungry, so I'm gonna have to figure something out here some point soon. Just finished up with lunch back there. Found a little spot next to the stream. Didn't film anything. I only took about a half hour. I was kind of ate, made a propel real quick and kept moving. Since we're down here kind of close to the state park. So just want to kind of get out of here. I also saw some people with backpacks, backpacking, day hikers. So I kind of want to keep moving. Want to make sure that I can find a campsite tonight. There's a lot of people out taking up some of them. Definitely want to make sure I can get that figured out. We got a little waterfall right here. Right now, switching back. I don't know if you see, we're going up this big mountain over here. So, whew. I wanted some good springtime conditioning, and this trail is definitely giving it to me. Kind of forgot how much ups and downs are out here on this Loyalsock Link. Definitely give you a good challenge. Definitely help you with some conditioning if you're looking to do some of that. We're making our descent right now. We'll be heading down into Loyalsock State Park. Probably won't be too long until we get down in there, which is nice. It's kind of a nice marker on this hike, kind of a landmark. I think it's somewhere around the halfway point, the way that we're doing this. So that's nice. It's more than halfway for what we're gonna hike for the day. Feeling all right, a little tired, but nothing too bad. Once we make our way down into the state park, on the other side we're gonna have a pretty steep rock scramble coming back out. So I kind of drank some of my water. I still have a decent bit, but I don't want to carry too much up that scramble than what I have to. So. We just passed through Loyalsock State Park. It's a nice area, a lot of pavilions, picnic areas out there, different stuff to do. And I know there's cabins here, rustic cabins to rent. I was looking into those. I'd be interested to bring my family up here for a night or two. If any of you have stayed in one of those and can let me know if they're what you think about them, let me know. But for now, we're about to start our steep ascent out of Loyalsock State Park here. So let's get to it. And we're heading straight up there. I don't think video does it justice. It's pretty dang steep, like straight up. Whew. Up we go. Whew. I had to put the camera down for a minute, get up this thing. We made it up. That's a climb for sure. Make sure you're prepared for that if you're coming up here, especially if you have a backpack on. Just make sure you know what to expect. Pretty steep, goes on for a pretty good amount of time. Now that we're up here, we're rewarded with this awesome vista, as you can see behind me here. Good stuff. I'm gonna hang out here maybe for a couple minutes, take in the view, and we'll keep heading on down this trail. I think we're getting close to 14 miles in for the day. I think it's about 3 o'clock, so not too bad. Keep moving and we'll see where we make camp tonight. Like I said, I saw some people with backpacks. I talked to one or two that said they were backpacking. So, you know, it's a Saturday night out here. I'm expecting there to be some people in some of the campsites. So just want to make sure I get out with enough time to find a spot for myself tonight. Other than that, doing good so far. It's about 5 o'clock right now. Just past the nice campsite back there. That's the campsite I stayed at before. It's about 17 miles in. And it's also nice, that campsite has cell phone service. You know, so if you want to keep in touch with family or whatever, it's a nice spot to stay. Decided to pass that up today. Like I said earlier, I just want to try to hike some bigger miles today, get a little bit more in here. I still got some daylight. You know, if I can find a camp in the 6 o'clock hour, that'd be nice. I think there's another one that I'm shooting for, maybe a couple more miles up. And if that's not available, if someone's there, then I'll probably just have to push on up to Stones Pond. So I got a little beef jerky here. I'm gonna eat that on down the trail here. Gonna try to cover some ground, figure out what we're doing for camp tonight. Campsite that I was shooting for back there, it was available, but there were some people like a little way up the way, and they had like some gigantic tent set up. They were being pretty loud. I don't know if they're set up to party or what. So I wasn't gonna stay there, deal with that. So pushing on. We might have to push the whole way to Stones Pond. It's like 6 o'clock right now. Not positive how much further Stones Pond is or what the terrain's like. I see on the GPS that there's some type of a creek or a stream like halfway there. No campsite mark there, but if I can get there, find a spot to stealth camp and have some water, that'll be fine too, because I wasn't planning on making a fire, so I don't need to establish the campsite at all. So gonna put this thing away, keep pounding miles. We're 19 something in right now according to my GPS, and still got some ground to cover at 6 o'clock. Clouding up a little bit here. Gotta keep going. About 10 after 7 right now. Made it up to that little stream that I was talking about and came off trail, came up a little ways. Found a couple trees here that work. Got my hammock set up. Got my tarp up. Got my underquilt on. I still need to set it. I got some water getting ready to boil to make dinner because it's getting late, so I want to get that started. Rehydrating. While that's rehydrating, I'll finish getting my get my underquilt set, and I still need to filter up some more water, so I have that ready to go for the night and tomorrow morning. So, whew. Good day so far. Good day. We had to push. We made it to 20 some miles today. Maybe about 20 and a half or so. So it was a good day. I feel pretty good. Just gotta, get some camp stuff done around here quick. Still haven't hung my bear line, and I know I was talking about that in my last video. Get that hung before it starts getting dark. It's starting to get dark out here. Still need to do that, but that comes after getting your shelter secure. Need to make sure that I get my quilt set right, otherwise, might have a cold night. Good morning. It's about 6:20 out here right now. Got most of my camp broken down. Got my hammock put away, quilts, all that stuff. The only thing I got left is my tarp here. Get that down, put in the pack. We'll get on the trail. Started raining pretty early last night, maybe around 11. Rained a good bit of most of the night from what I can remember. But slept dry and warm in my hammock. So it's a pretty good night. Tried to get up early here. Gonna finish packing up and get on the trail. Keep knocking this thing out. Just stepped back on trail this morning. A little bit before 7. Maybe 6:50, 6:55. So pretty good. Pretty happy with that. Rain's not really, it's kind of just a drizzle at this point. So that's not too bad. Ready to knock out this last 7, 8, whatever it is miles this morning. We just passed Soane's Pond back there. Nice area, like nice pond, pretty peaceful. There's a couple campsites there. I could have definitely made it there last night. I didn't realize I was that close. I might have just kept pushing there. We just crossed over the Iron Bridge right behind me here. So we're back at this junction from yesterday, where yesterday we went across that way, really to just begin our journey. Now our journey's coming to an end already, close to. So we're gonna head back up. This is the tail section of the loop now. We completed the actual loop part, now we just got the tail part to get back up to the car. A couple miles, I think. So, not too bad. Nice morning. It's a little drizzly, but other than that, it's nice. It's not too cold. Having a good morning out here. That's gonna wrap this one up, guys. Another successful trip in the books, the Loyalsock Link Loop. I definitely have to say that this is one of my favorite overnight backpacking trails in Pennsylvania. It offers a little bit of everything. You have, the Haystacks down the way, river, creeks, vistas, some challenging sections with a good bit of nice campsites all along the way. It's really a little bit of everything on this trail. Can't go wrong with that. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments down below. And until next time, get out and explore.